till the morning comes. Oh, oh, Sheila, you know I want to be the only one. Oh, oh, Sheila, let me love you till the morning comes. Oh, oh, Sheila, you know I want to be the only one. Here we go. Oh.
Judging by your choice of radio stations, you've got great taste.
AM 1450, WDLB. AM 1450 WDLB.
You see her sitting with a coffee and a paper with her high-top sneakers of Italian design. With a long, cool stare, she aggravates attention.
Coverage of Marshfield Tiger football coming up tonight here on WDLB. The Tigers take on Superior in round one of the WIAA Division II football playoffs. That's up next on AM 1450 WDLB.
It's Marshfield Tigers football.
Tiger football on WDLB is sponsored by Quality Roofing, Ed Country Farm Credit Services, Coker Brothers Corporation, Culvers of Marshfield, the House of Heating, Paget Equipment, and the St. Vincent de Paul Thrift Store in Marshfield. It's Marshfield Tiger football on AM 1450.
WDLB.
Good evening and welcome to Superior for Marshfield Tiger playoff football on AM 1450 WDLB and on WDLB WOSQ.com. Tonight, the Marshfield Tigers face the Superior Spartans in round one of the WIAA Division II football playoffs. The team that wins this game will face either Pulaski or Chippewa Falls in Level 2 next Friday night. Pulaski and Chippewa Falls are meeting at Pulaski High School this evening. I'm Gene Delisio. In just a few moments, we will have play-by-play coverage of this ball game between the Marshfield Tigers and the Superior Spartans. Tigers come into this ball game with 6 wins and 3 losses. They have now won their last 5 ball games over Stevens Point, Wisconsin Rapids, DC Everest, and Sparta, plus Wausau West in there as well. The Tigers looking impressive last week in winning a non-conference game from Sparta 24-10. In that ball game, the Tigers rushed for 241 yards, their most since they ran for 252 in the season opener against Appleton West. They had 287 yards of offense in that ball game. A stellar performance by a number of Tiger ball players, especially on the defensive end, as the Sparta offense was held to only 185 yards of offense last week, just 122 on the ground. Once again, Joey Gato performed quite well for Marshfield. The Tigers senior quarterback only passed for 46 yards, but he threw 2 touchdown passes in that ball game, both to Simon Slade, who caught 4 passes for 36 yards and those 2 scores. Simon and Wyatt Lemoyne now have combined for 77 catches for the Marshfield Tiger football team this year. They've combined for 10 touchdown receptions this year. But that Tiger defense, once again, with some very strong performances, 185 yards of offense by Sparta a week ago, and they have now allowed only 260 yards of offense per game, whereas the Tigers are compiling 272 per game on the offensive side. Now tonight, the opposition for the Marshfield Tigers is the Superior Spartans. This ball club is 7-2 heading into this ball game. Superior won its first 4 games this year. They downed Somerset 42-6, blanked Merrill 36-0, beat Eau Claire North 49-7, and won at Eau Claire Memorial 21-9. Superior then lost to Hudson 49-24. Came back with successive wins, defeating Chippewa Falls 36-14 and also edging Menominee 14-13. Superior then was shut out at River Falls 21-0 and closed out their regular season schedule last Friday night at Rice Lake, winning that ball game 39-6. A real standout performer for the Superior Ball Club is senior quarterback Jarrett Gronsky. Now, the Spartans do not throw the ball very much, and Gronsky this year is just 19 of 38 for 354 yards and 2 touchdowns and 2 pass interceptions. But he has also rushed for team-leading 588 yards and 9 touchdowns, has also rushed for more than 100 yards in 2 different ball games, and carried for 150 and 2 scores in 1 ball game against Eau Claire Memorial. We may also see another man at quarterback for Superior, and that's junior Caden Kimmis. He does play more in passing situations and has thrown 37 times this year, completing 23 for 463 yards and 8 touchdowns with just 1 pass interception. Really, beyond Gronsky, no offensive standouts statistically for the Superior Ball Club. Their top running back is senior Caden Stone, was rushed for 509 yards and 9 touchdowns. He carried for 106 and 2 scores against Rice Lake a week ago. Their top receiver is receiver Brady Herbst, a senior, has caught 14 passes for 301 yards and 5 touchdowns. Now, Superior does have big play capability. because Herbst has averaged over 21 yards per catch this year. The other Superior receiver, Ben Hunter, averaging 14 yards per catch this season. In fact, one of their running backs, Carter Funger, has caught 9 passes. He's averaging 23 yards per catch this season. So a very solid offensive ball club. Now, Superior, not real big, but they do have some good quickness. In fact, only one man on the Superior defense weighs more than 200 pounds. That's their big defensive tackle, Donovan Brown, to go 6 foot 270. Gronsky, the quarterback, plays some defensive back. He's 6'1", 205. Everyone else is under 190, so a rather light but pretty quick Superior ball club tonight for the Marshfield Tigers. Marshfield and Superior meeting tonight in Level 1 of the WIAA Division II football playoffs here at Superior High School. I want to remind you that Marshfield Tiger football this evening on WDLB, a service of Filker Brothers Corporation of Marshfield, manufacturers of stainless steel products, and they support all youth sports and activities. Participation in high school sports builds character and teamwork, and Filker Brothers of Marshfield supports the youth of Central Wisconsin. We'll check in with Marshfield Tiger football coach Denny Gadel as our pregame report continues following these messages.
Northside Computers at 907 South Central Avenue in Marshfield will design and build a computer specifically for you. A great idea for gift giving. Make record keeping a breeze. Northside Computers in Marshfield offers a full line of custom built computers and accessories. Get the right one specifically for you. Designed and built by local technicians and come with a 3-year parts and labor warranty. Check for yourself at Northside Computers, 907 South Central Avenue, Marshfield. Gift certificates available too.
Northside Computers, now you're thinking smart.
Ag Country Farm Credit Services has been serving agriculture and rural communities for nearly 100 years. They offer a wide array of financial products, such as loans and leases for farm operations and real estate financing, rural home loans, crop insurance, tax preparation, and much more. Contact your Marshfield Ag Country Farm Credit Services office in front of the mall on Central Avenue today. Equal opportunity lender and provider.
Marshfield Tiger football coach Denny Gadel joins us as Marshfield faces Superior in Level 1 of the WIAA Division II football playoffs. Tigers coming off an impressive non-conference win last week against a very strong Sparta ball club. Coach, fill us in on that ball game and some things you saw that were positive for Marshfield last Friday night.
Well, a lot of positive things. The biggest one, I think, is our running game stepped up. I think we had 250 or 60 yards rushing last week, and it accounts from all the kids that we have running the football. We got, 3 running backs. You got Nikolai and Sam Hinson, and you got, Noah Schaefer. Those guys are running the football pretty well for us, and they're getting, 4 and 5 yards a carry. We're not big breakout guys. We don't have the speed demons on the outside. We got a couple kids that are pretty fast. Bradley Dickinson didn't play. He's dinged up a little bit, and he's really sore this week again. But our running game was pretty good this week. We had like 240, 50 yards. So Joe brings a little bit to that with the quarterback. They got to respect him and what he does, and the running backs can chop right in there, and also we end up with a couple of yards rushing. So that's a big surprise for us, and we're happy going into the playoffs with a running game that can get us some things. So you need that in the playoffs.
Coach, it was one of the few ball games we've seen this year where your ball club did run the ball effectively between the tackles. Tell us about what allowed you to do that so well last week.
Well, without giving up secrets, we found something that we can do, and it's a different defense every week, and we're prepared for all the different defenses we face now because of our offense. So it takes some time to figure out where we're going and what we're doing. So I guess that's why, a lot of times first quarter we're not making too many yards or putting too many scores on the board, but we figure things out, and Randy and Ryan and Higgins and our offensive staff, that we put things together and we start saying, hey, now we can do this, they're doing this. So it's an if and then statement, so that's how we start out games. We'll start out slow, and we're going to do what we do to try to break you down a little bit. So those are the things, and sooner or later, I don't want to go there with the Novocaine thing, but sooner or later we're gonna get you numb and hit you for a score.
Sparta, certainly a very good ball club, Division III, but ranked in the top 10 coming into that ball game last week. Tell us how a game like that prepares you for postseason play, since you don't have a conference game to end the season.
Well, that's a phenomenal game with these guys. I know that every year you get a different team. It doesn't matter who you got, and it's in your school. It's about the kids, and you get a good group of kids, and you can make some hay. You know, you're going to win. Their quarterback is phenomenal. He's a stud, and you know, we did the best we could to shut him down. But the first drive, you know, maybe we were just a little bit on our heels a little bit in the first drive, and they go down and score in a couple plays. That worries you a lot right away when that happens, because our defense is our backbone, and they're the heart and soul of our team. And you go the way the defense goes, so you get a little worried when they get run on right away. But again, real nice team, and Sparta's going to do some damage. Again, they got a 4 or 5 seed just like we do, so pretty comparable teams. You do what you got to do to win football games, and they did. And they run their quarterback and they use them, you know, kind of in a lot of like we do. You know, Joe runs a lot, and our running backs bunts in there with some yards, and we keep moving the football. So they're a lot like us, and it's a good one to end the year on.
I don't think a lot of our fans understand the amount of adjusting that goes on by a coaching staff during the course of a ball game. Can you talk about what that process is like during the course of a contest?
That's probably a 2 or 3 hour talk, Gene. We could sit for a while and have a cup of coffee and a sandwich, I suppose, with that. But it's, you know, with the technology today, looking at huddle, we see everything from an end zone view immediately. We know what kid is not blocking, because it used to be when you come up field, they always say, I got my guy, I got my guy. Well, everybody got their guy, but we got sacked in the backfield for a 5-yard loss. You know, now you can see it, and they know that. So it's pretty out there. It's pretty, quote-unquote, transparent, you know, the big word of the year. But we can see things right away and make adjustments real fast as to far as who you're blocking and what they are doing. You get into a little trouble when you get teams that are stemming all over the place and moving, because then you got your young kids that are still young no matter what. When a guy moves one gap over or a half a gap over, the whole scheme changes, and that's a big deal. So us looking at that film, it allows us to make some big changes really fast.
Marshfield Tiger football coach Denny Gadel with us as Marshfield faces Superior in level 1 of the WIAA football playoffs. We'll come back and talk about this matchup in just a moment. The signs of sportsmanship are showing up everywhere in helping hands and hard work, whether you're the star or on the sidelines. Live in the north or south, city or country crossroad. Sportsmanship is always in season in Wisconsin. Let's see if these two schools can become the next winners of the WIAA and Rural Mutual Insurance Sportsmanship Award. This announcement from the WIAA.
B&H Automotive of Marshfield salutes the many Central Wisconsin high school football teams on their successes this year and is proud to be a sponsor of the WIAA high school football playoffs. B&H Automotive, your family-owned dealership for more than 50 years, where you can find that just right car or truck to fit your needs as well as your pocketbook. Stop in today for a comfortable car or truck shopping experience, or give B&H a call at 715-387-2545. B&H Automotive, a short drive from anywhere, or visit us at bhautos.com.
And now let's resume our talk with Marshfield Tiger football coach Denny Gadel. Tigers at Superior in round 1 of the WIAA Division I football playoffs this evening. And coach, do want to mention something about your ball club that we've noticed, and that is that aside from, of course, Isaac Meverton early in the year, you've not really been beset too much by injuries. Some guys in and out for a couple of games like Will Nikolai was, but haven't really been bothered too much by the injury bug this year. Can you talk about the job the training staff has done for your football team to keep your team relatively healthy this season?
I know you're not jinxing us, Gene. I know that. I just you know, did a big thing. You're not jinxing us. No, but again, you see them right here. We're talking in front of them, but they just a phenomenal job. You know, it's like whether it's from a concussion to a hangnail, they got things going on, and it's every day. They got a routine. She gives us our Paige gives us updates every week on Wednesday about who is injured and who's in rehab. She gives us all that stuff, so we know that we got a kid that's not coming out to practice or what have you. Excuse me. So they're just right on top of things, and they're very good at what they do, keeping us healthy. And we're very fortunate. I know there's so many schools. I came up from a school in small school, Stanley Boyd. That we didn't have anybody come around and help us. I remember old Leela Pham saying, you know, they'll rub some dirt on it. Let's go. You're not hurt. Blah blah blah. But so life has changed a lot according to injuries, trainers, and medical facilities that we all have here. But they do just a phenomenal job.
How about some thoughts about the Superior ball club?
You know, again, very well coached team. They're very disciplined from what we see on film. You know, they're a 4 seed and we're a 5 seed. So I'm calling us pretty level right now. How's that? We'll see what happens when we take our drive up there, we're going to do some things on our drive to make it a little bit shorter for us as far as duration sitting. We'll do some stops along the way and let the kids get out and stretch. Excuse me. But they're a real nice team and real disciplined. They got a couple of nice kids like we talked about too. The D tackle's a nice kid. Their quarterback's a nice player also. He's a little bit bigger and he runs the football. So they're a spread defense, or spread offense, really good. Spread offense, and we'll have to man up and play some good coverage on them with their receivers.
Seems like a real quick ball club, so you'll be tested in that area in this week.
There's no doubt. They're lanky and can move, so we'll have to be, again, on our toes and watch our double covers on the kid. That's a pretty good receiver they have. And they got some good running backs, a lot like us. You know, they got 3 or 4 guys that are in that 400-yard range for the season. So that's a lot like how we are balancing up our offense as well.
It seems, Coach, also that perhaps more so than a lot of teams, maybe your team excepted, they do throw the ball to their running backs a lot. Is that an issue that you're dealing with defensively this week?
There's no doubt our outside linebackers will have to be on their toes because they're covering guys out of the backfield. I saw, Lenny, and what they were working on last night was all the guys running swing patterns, and he asked us to do that stuff too for our scout team. And so it's going to have to be who wants to play. It's got to be athlete against athlete now.
Marshfield Tiger football coach Denny Gadel with his pregame comments. Tigers facing Superior in Level 1 of the WIAA Division II football playoffs at Superior this evening. This is a big weekend for high school cross-country athletes. The WIAA cross-country sectionals are taking place today and tomorrow. Earlier today, there was a Division III sectional at Athens featuring Columbus, Stratford, Auburndale, Edgar, Marathon, Pittsville, Spencer, Loyal Greenwood, and Assumption. Other area teams run in sectionals on Saturday, including the Marshfield Tigers, as they'll compete at the Division I sectional at Standing Rock near Stevens Point. That meet begins tomorrow at 10:30. The Neilsville Granton, Nakusa Port Edwards, and Colby Abbotsford cross-country teams all compete tomorrow at a Division II sectional at Colby starting at 11:30. Mosinee cross-country team in action tomorrow at the Division II sectional at Tomahawk. That meet begins at 11 a.m. And the Owen Withee, Stanley Boyd, and Thorpe Gilman cross-country teams compete on Saturday at the Division III sectional at Boyceville starting at 11 a.m. More of our pregame report from Superior in just a moment. Marshfield Tiger football coach Denny Gadel with his pregame comments. Tigers facing Superior in Level 1 of the WIAA Division II football playoffs at Superior this evening. This is a big weekend for high school cross-country athletes. The WIAA cross-country sectionals are taking place today and tomorrow.
Here's another tooth truth from Dental Clinic of Marshfield.
Do you feel anxious about
For
dentists?
over 50 years, Abbey Bank has been providing financial services to local families and businesses. What makes us different? We make banking about you. We have a strong partnership with the communities we serve, helping families grow, helping business grow, and celebrating important moments. With new programs and facilities, support for our youth, and help for those most in need. Abbey Bank invests in its communities and gives back locally. With locations in Abbotsford, Appleton, Gresham, Medford, Shawano, Wausau, and Weston. Abbey Bank is rated 5 stars by Bauer Financial and is an equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Winter's coming fast, which means it's time to hit the trails. Bill's Service Center has all things you need to stay warm and dry on the trails this winter. With a full selection of jackets, bibs, helmets, boots, casual wear. And don't forget that Bill's is your chainsaw safety gear headquarters. Bill's Service Center is your one-stop connection for all your cold weather riding gear.
Don't freeze your jingle bells off. Get your cold weather riding gear at Bill's Service Center. Bill's Service Center, where the adventure begins.
Chili Implement, located just north of Highway 10 in Chili, is your place for Kubota zero-turn mowers. If your lawn is big or small, we have all the lawn care solutions for you. Check out our 60-inch deck. Kubota powerful, precise, proven. Chili Implement is your choice for Kubota, Case IH, and Gale. Chili Implement, open 6 days a week to serve you. Chili Implement.
Also in this bracket, Kaukauna and Green Bay Southwest meet at Kaukauna tonight, and De Pere is at Hortonville. The De Pere-Hortonville winner will face the Green Bay Southwest Kaukauna winner in round 2 next Friday evening. The team that wins that game will face the Marshfield Superior Pulaski Chippewa Falls winner in the state quarterfinals on Friday, November the 8th. By the way, Pulaski is ranked number 6 in the state in the Division I football poll. Hortonville is number 10. In the other half of this bracket, there are 2 ranked teams, number 8 Brookfield Central and number 9 Homestead High School from Mequon. The number 1 team in the state in Division II is Waunakee, and they're facing Monona Grove at Waunakee tonight. They're again in the opposite bracket, so they would not face the winner of our local game or our bracket until the state championship game. The VFA football standings for this season: Marshfield Tigers in first place in the VFA West Division at 5-3. DC Everest and Wisconsin Rapids both 4-4. Stevens Point 1-7, and Wausau West 0-8. In the VFA South, Hortonville and Fond du Lac both 7-1. Neenah 4-4. Oshkosh West 3-5. Oshkosh North 0-8. In the VFA North Division, Kimberly 8-0. Appleton North 6-2. Kaukauna and Appleton East 5-3. Appleton West 1-7. Superior is an independent for most sports, or they play in Minnesota conferences. However, they do compete in the Big Rivers Conference in football. And the Big River standings for this year: Menominee and River Falls shared first place at 6-1. Superior third at 5-2. Hudson 4-3. Eau Claire Memorial and Chippewa Falls each 3-4. Rice Lake 1-6, and Eau Claire North finished 0-7. Once again, Superior does have 1 win this year against that co-champion Menominee Ball Club, 14-13, but lost to Hudson, the team that finished behind them in the standings, and also lost to the other co-champion River Falls 2 weeks ago, 21-0. The Superior High School football program meeting with mixed success in recent years. Spartans 4-5 last season, 3-6 in 2017. They did have 4 consecutive plus 500 seasons between 2013 and 2016, going 7-3 in 2013, 11-1 in 2014, advancing on to the state quarterfinals, then 6-4 in 2015 and 2016. Now, Superior has won 1 WIAA football championship. That was back in 1990. When the Spartans won the Division I state championship game by defeating Kenosha Tremper 20-7. They went back to the semifinals the next year in 1991, and after that, the Spartans had a real long dry spell and did not play in the playoffs between 1991 and 2007. Back in the playoffs in 07 and 08, also in 2012, 13, 14, 15, and 16, although they did get to the quarterfinals in 2014, but have not advanced beyond that to level, and since that 1991 team that went to the state semifinal round. This is the 8th time that Superior will play a team from the Wisconsin Valley Conference in postseason play. Their first ever postseason playoff game was way back in 1980, when only 4 teams per division went to the playoffs, and they played Wisconsin Rapids in the semifinals and lost 32-13. In 1983, Superior lost to DC Everest in the semifinals, 28-25. In 1988, Superior played 2 Valley schools in the opening 2 rounds of the playoffs, and they beat Wisconsin Rapids 28-26, and then trimmed Stevens Point 23-20. Then in 1990, the year that Superior did win that state championship, they beat Rapids in the opening round 21-7, and then lost to DC Everest in round 1, both in 2007 and 2008, by scores of 50-20 and 24-21. Marshfield Tiger football team back in postseason play after advancing to the state semifinals a year ago and losing to eventual state champion Homestead in Manassas 12-7. Marshfield beat Ashwaubenon, Menasha, and Pulaski going into that semifinal round last year. Tigers also beaten in round 1 in 2017 by Holman, in 2013 at Menominee. In 2012, Marshfield also went to the semifinals, in 2010. And Marshfield had good success earlier in that decade. They went to the quarterfinals in 2009, semifinals in 2008, went to the state championship game in 2004, and won state championships in 1997, 2001, and 2000. So going to the state championship game, but losing to hosts of the WIAA Division II football playoffs. And that is our pregame report for this evening. Please stay with us. Marshfield Tiger football is up next on AM 1450 WDLB.
Witness the difference of a Catholic education at Columbus Catholic Schools.
I think everyone should just know what makes this place special.
Come and see. That's just what the Lord always said, and put your toe in the water. There are great schools, and it's a good fit. I'd always want them to come and to just feel the goodness and the family atmosphere.
I invite everyone just to come in and see what it's about and to see if it might be right for them and their family.
We invite you to schedule a tour today.
You've finally found the home of your dreams. Now what? You need a home mortgage from a lender that can help you make homeownership more affordable with the speed and service you deserve.
You need Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation. Whether you're a new home buyer or refinancing your current mortgage, you can trust Fairway to provide you with everything you need.
At Fairway, we understand you want it right and you want it fast, and we'll guarantee it. 30 days or less, or we'll pay your closing costs.
Be in the home of your dreams faster with Fairway.
At this time we ask you to please rise. Presenting our nation's colors tonight are members of the American Legion Post number 45. We ask you to remain standing until the color guard leaves field. And now, to honor all of America throughout the world, singing our anthem tonight is Miss Jocelyn Dolson.
Stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets trickled, the balls bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, sailors, the star-spangled banner that wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
There is our national anthem from Superior. The Marshfield Tigers facing Superior tonight in round one of the WIAA Division II football playoffs. Glad to have you with us for Tiger football this evening here on AM 1450 WDLB and on WDLB WOSQ.com. Jacob Nernberger producing our broadcast this evening. I'm Gene Delisio at Superior High School, where we have a beautiful facility, artificial turf. This ballpark, relatively new, built in the last 6-7 years or so. Prior to that, Superior played its home games at UW Superior, which, of course, dropped football a number of years ago, and so there was not much incentive for the university to maintain that facility, so it got progressively worse until this field was built for Superior High School's use in football. There's a softball field nearby where the Marshfield Tigers played a big regional game a couple of years ago. Baseball field is here as well, so a nice complex here in Superior. Two pretty even ball clubs tonight, Marshfield and Superior meeting in this one. First time ever that these two schools have met in a high school football game. You would think over the years at some point Marshfield's played many of the bigger schools in the state, but never have the Tigers played Superior, so this is a first in this one tonight, and so we'll see how things match up. Two ball clubs which are relatively similar in that they utilize their quickness and their speed, but are not real big, although there is on the defensive line for Superior a pretty good defensive tackle, Donovan Brown, who goes 6 foot 270, but there is no other player on the starting defensive unit for Superior that goes bigger than 205, and their offensive line is not all that big as either. So Marshfield has been outsized many times this year, and in this one tonight, the Tigers are about even in terms of the size situation. You're listening to Marshfield Tiger football on AM 1450 WDLB Marshfield and WDLB WOSQ.com. Jacob Nurnberger is our producer. I'm Gene Delisio at Spartan Stadium in Superior as we get set for football tonight. Tigers in their white uniforms, white pants, white jerseys, and black numerals. Superior in their blue uniforms. They have that Columbia blue or the Wausau-Newman blue with blue pants, blue jerseys, and white numerals. Key man on this Superior Ball Club, senior quarterback Jared Grunski. He's only thrown 38 passes this year for 354 yards and 2 touchdowns, but has also rushed for 588 and 9 scores. And so he's a dangerous man running and throwing the football. Their top receiver, Brady Herbst, has caught 14 passes for 301 yards and 5 touchdowns. Their top running back, aside from Grunski, is senior Caden Stone. He's rushed for 509 yards and 9 touchdowns this season. Now the Marshfield Tigers will get the football to begin play this evening, and our kickoffs tonight are a service of Rail Transport of Marshfield. Kick off your new career at Rail Transport and get paid while you do your CDL training at Rail Transport in Marshfield.
Are you ready for some football?
Tigers moving from left to right offensively. Alec Hinson and Will Nicolai back deep to accept this kickoff from Superior's Carson Godelaire. And we're all set for football. WIAA Division II playoffs starting this evening. Godelaire ready. The kick is squibbed up the middle. Bounces high in the air, grabbed at the 25-yard line by a Tiger player who crosses the 30 and gets stopped right there. The ball taken there by Matt Donovan. And Marshfield has pretty good field position for its first possession of the night. 1st and 10 for the Tigers at their own 31-yard line. Tigers quarterbacked by senior Joey Gadel, who this season has passed for 1,017 yards and 10 touchdowns with 8 pass interceptions. He has also rushed for 513 yards and 5 scores. He is Marshfield's leading rusher this year. Wideouts on either side. Gadel in the pistol on 1st and 10 from the 31. Hinson goes in motion, and on 1st down, a handoff goes straight ahead, and that's Nicolai out to the 35-yard line. Will Nicolai for 4 yards straight ahead. 2nd and 6 for the Tigers at their own 35. Nicolai gets a start tonight. He's rushed for 300 yards and 3 touchdowns this year. Sam Hinson leaves the Tiger lineup. Nicolai in the backfield. Bradley Dickinson off last week due to injury, comes out wide to the near side. Lemoyne on the far side. Dickinson goes in motion. And Gadel wants to run the quarterback draw, but gets stopped in the backfield, falls forward, but he'll lose a yard. Big defensive end. Brady Herbst gets in there and drops Gadel at the 34 for a loss of 1. I'm sure Superior has scouted this Marshfield Ball Club, and they're aware of Gadel's running skills. So a loss of 1 on the play creates a 3rd and 7 for Marshfield at their own 34. Tigers make some changes. Hinson comes back in along with Derek Helm, who normally plays a tight end role. Nicolai is out as well. 3rd and 7 Tigers at their own 34-yard line. Lemoyne near side, 3 receivers on the far side. Gadel Rose far side, has some time, starts to run, now lobs it up in the center of the field where it is intercepted by Grunski. Comes to the near sideline of the 40, 35, 30 to the 25-yard line and pushed out of bounds right there. Gadel lobbed that ball up in the center of the field looking for, I believe, Lemoyne, and Grunski there to make the interception and return deep into Marshfield territory. So Superior with very good field position. They'll put the ball in play at the Tiger 22-yard line. Play just underway here at Superior High School, and no score as of yet, but a threat here for Superior. 1st and 10 for the Spartans at the Tiger 22-yard line. Quarterback Jared Grunski, who just made that pass interception, leads out the Superior ball club. Caden Stone, the back behind him. Fonger goes in motion. And Grunski wants to run the option. Tries to get outside, gets hit, spins away, carries across the 20, then gets leveled at the 19. Good pursuit by the Tigers on that play. Straight run by Grunski, the quarterback. Gets outside and carries for 3 yards. We'll see a lot of Grunski tonight. He's averaging over 6 yards per carry. 2nd and 7 for Superior at the Tiger 19. Herbst and Funger to the near side. All the players looking towards the sideline for a sign from the coaching staff. 2 receivers on the far side as well. Grunski back in the pistol on 2nd and 7 from the 19-yard line. Stone, the running back behind him. And now Grunski hands to Stone straight ahead inside the 15 and down to about the 12-yard line. Quick hitter straight ahead for Stone. And they'll mark him down at the 13-yard line, so he gains 6. And appears he's about a yard shy of the first down. 3rd and less than 1 for Superior inside the Tiger 13-yard line. 2 receivers far side once again, including a senior Brennan Morrissey. He's out there on that far sideline. 3rd and less than 1 for Superior at the Tiger 13. Morrissey comes in motion. And the handoff goes to Stone, but he gets hit in the backfield and spun down. He'll lose yardage. Good penetration by Gust, and I believe Ethan Meisner as well. And Stone drop back at the 15. He'll lose 2 yards on that play. So a 4th down now for Superior, 4th and 2 at the Tiger 15-yard line. Spartans will go for it here. Coaches on the sideline holding up big signs to indicate the play. Tiger defense looking to make a stand here. 4th and 2 Superior at the Marshfield 15. And Grunski wants to run the option play, and to the outside, Morrissey gets hit, spins away, and may have the first down. Boy, he was hit behind the line, but spun away and carried down to about the 11-yard line to give Superior that first down. Looked like Marshfield might stop that play, but a good effort by Brendan Morrissey and a first down for Superior at the Tiger 11. 8:15 remaining in the opening quarter, and no score, but after a pass interception, Superior threatening here early in the ball game. 1st and 10 Spartans at the Tiger 11. Superior has the ball inside the Rail red zone. Visit Rail.jobs to join that winning Rail team. And Grunski on the keeper, pitches back outside to Stone. He gets into the 10-yard line, spins forward to the 5 and to the goal line for the touchdown. 11-yard touchdown run, and Superior takes a 6-0 lead. 5-play, 22-yard scoring drive for Superior following the turnover. And the Spartans grab the lead at 6-0. Superior now will attempt a 2-point conversion, it appears. Grunski back in the pistol formation. Stone behind him. Takes the snap. Pitches back to Stone on the far sideline. He gets hit, spins away once again, gets near the goal line, gets stood up, and it looks like he got in just barely. Late signal from that linesman and just got in for the 2-point play. So Superior takes the early lead in this ball game thanks to Grunski's pass interception. We have 7:51 remaining in the first quarter. Our score is Superior 8 and Marshfield nothing. Back to Superior and more football in just a moment.
Hewitt's Meat has been producing the highest quality meat in the area since 1939. From chicken to pork, beef to seafood, here you'll find only the best. Try our award-winning summer sausage and snack sticks, made from only the highest quality cuts, no fillers. And good luck choosing between our 34 flavors of brats. Stop by for lunch and grab a made-to-order sub, burger, or salad. And don't forget all the canned goods, salsas, pickles, pizzas, and more. All locally sourced. Hewitt's Meat in Marshfield and Tomahawk.
Clemmy Sales in Stratford is your hometown Chevrolet dealer. You won't get any high-pressure sales tactics from us. We simply offer great deals on quality, brand-new Chevrolet vehicles. We also have a great selection of pre-owned vehicles and expertly staffed service departments for all your repair and maintenance needs. Small town hospitality, just like your grandfather remembers. That's why people keep coming back time and time again for their next new vehicle. Experience small town service like no one else can deliver at Clemmy Sales in Stratford.
A penalty flag goes down. Emmett Meisner on the return. We have a flag down on the play, and a Superior man is slow getting up. And that's their talented receiver and defensive lineman, Brady Herbst. Flag is thrown at the 39-yard line. I think we have a blow to the head against Superior. Looked like the tackler went in there with his helmet and got Meisner helmet to helmet, and that will be called against Superior. We'll review all the high school football playoff action on our On Sports program tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. right here on AM 1450 WDLB and on WDLB-WOSQ.com. Because of that penalty, Marshfield will start this possession inside Superior territory at the Superior 46-yard line. 7:45 left, first quarter. Tigers trail early, 8-0. Gadel in the pistol formation. Nikolai behind him. Hinson goes in motion. And Nikolai straight ahead across the 45 to the 43-yard line. And stop there by defensive back Sean McCoshen. Nikolai for 3. Second and 7 now for the Tigers at the Superior 43-yard line. Lemoyne near side, Hinson far side. He comes in motion. And it's Gadel on the run himself, the outside across the 40. And it's taken out of bounds around the 38-yard line. Ran into Hinson on the play. He'll be about 2 or 3 yards shy of the first down on that run. Gadel going outside for about 4. And Marshfield now faced with 3rd and 3 just inside the Superior 39-yard line. Rather cool evening, but not a bad crowd out here. I think the crowd's a bit on the light side for a playoff game, but not too bad. 3rd and 3 Tigers just inside the Superior 39-yard line. Slade far side, Lemoyne near side. Hinson and Nikolai are the wings with Schaefer in the backfield. Hinson goes in motion. Pitch play to Hinson, trying to turn that far corner. Gets outside with room to the 35-30, and out of bounds around the 25-yard line for a first down run. Nice outside run by Hinson. We'll see where he stepped out of bounds. Looks like close to the 25-yard line. So a good run for Sam, and a first down for Marshfield. But we do have a flag down on this play as well. A penalty has been called, and it may be against Marshfield. It appears to be a foul against Marshfield, so that nice run by Hinson will come back. Tough blow to the Tiger chances here. Personal foul against Marshfield. Well, one on each team now on this possession. And that will negate that run by Hinson and move the Tigers back, probably to their side of the 50-yard line. Ball goes back to the Tiger 48. And Marshfield has to get to the Superior 36 for a first down. So it's 3rd and 16 Tigers at their own 48-yard line. See what Coach Gadel calls in this situation. Lemoyne near side, Slade far side on 3rd and 16. Gadel back in that pistol formation. Schaefer next to him. And Gadel back to pass. Goes deep along the far sideline for Slade. Behind the defender. Goes up. And the ball popped loose. Incomplete at the 35-yard line. Well covered on that play by Sean McCushion. On a sideline pattern. It's incomplete. And a fourth down play now for Marshfield. 4th and long at their own 48-yard line. And we presume Seth Peterson will punt the ball away for the Tigers. Caden Stone back in deep safety here. Superior. Peterson waiting. Good snap. And the kick away. Along the far sideline, bounces around and goes out of bounds around the Superior 23-yard line. Superior football on their own 23, 6.5 remaining. First quarter, Superior has the early lead at 8-0. Tiger football tonight on WDLB. A service of McDonald's of Marshfield, the House of Heating and Paget Equipment of Marshfield. Quarterback Jared Gronsky leads out the Spartans once again. 1st and 10 Superior at their own 23-yard line. Stone in the backfield next to Gronsky. Fonger goes in motion. And Gronsky carries himself not very far, fumbles the football in the backfield, and Marshfield may have it. Marshfield picks it off. Marshfield man still on the football, protecting it. And it looks like it's going to be Brendan Braund on the fumble recovery. His second of the year. And that means Marshfield has the ball inside the Superior 20-yard line. Ball placed on the Spartan 17, 1st and 10 Tigers. In scoring range. Tigers trail 8-0 halfway through the first quarter here at Superior. And the Marshfield offense right back on the field, each team with a first quarter turnover tonight. Gadel in the pistol. Hands to Nikolai, gets outside across the 15, the 10, the 5, in the end zone for the touchdown. Will Nikolai goes 17 yards, his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. A one-play, 17-yard scoring drive. And Marshfield now trailing 8-6. And on the 2-point conversion, the Tigers punch it in, but there's a flag down here. And the 2-point conversion may be called back here. Braund on the fumble recovery. Tremelling now comes in to attempt to kick the PAT. Tremelling on PAT tries this year, 19 of 21. Each team with a first quarter turnover tonight. Will Fetting the holder. Officials not setting the ball as of yet. And I think the officials on the sideline discussing this with Coach Gadel as to why that 2-point conversion was not allowed. And now the Tigers on the PAT try. Fetting the holder. Ball placed down. Kick by Tremelling is up. And the kick is good. Tigers back to within 1 with 6:15 remaining in the first quarter. Our score is Superior 8 and the Marshfield Tigers 7. We'll return to Superior and more football in just a moment.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on U.S. Highway 10, nasonvilledairy.com.
Customers' lives are busy, so when it comes to finding time to bring your mower or snowblower in for a seasonal tune-up, just don't. PowerPack has you covered with our mobile service trailer. Here's how it works. We'll bring the shop to you and perform a tune-up right in your driveway. Just leave your equipment out and we'll do the rest. You don't even have to be home. And the best part, it doesn't cost you any more. PowerPack mobile service costs the same as a tune-up in our shop. Still looking for a downside? We are too. Visit powerpackequipment.com/mobile service for more information.
A long kick, and Shore at the 6 to the 15-yard line, gets outside and is pulled down in the open field. A nice tackle. Looks like that was Altman. Nice ankle tackle at the 18-yard line. Superior football on their own 18, 6:10 remaining in the first quarter, and Superior leads 8-7. Jared Grunski again leads out the Superior offense. Fonger and Herbst to the near side. Stone the back behind Grunski. Morrissey and Hunter on the far side. And Grunski wants to pass, now being rushed. He gets hit, spins away, heads for the far sideline, gets grabbed and flung down around the 17-yard line. Finally chased down by a Tiger ball player along that far sideline. And that may have been Dagg who chased him down back at the 17-yard line, a loss of 1. Loss of 1 for Grunski. 2nd and 11 for Superior at their own 17. Tigers putting pressure on Grunski. He is not a great thrower, only 38 pass attempts coming into this ball game. Superior began the season with another quarterback who split time with Grunski, a junior named Caden Kimmis, but he has a broken collarbone. 2nd and 11, and Grunski will flip it back to the near side to Morrissey, gets outside with some shifty moves and gets tripped up at the 19-yard line. Nice open field tackle on that play by a Tiger defensive player. And that looks like it's Donovan, makes the stop at the 19. 2 yards on that play for Morrissey. And 3rd and about 10 for Superior at their own 19. And this is where you want Superior in a passing situation because Grunski not comfortable throwing the football, although Herbst, the wideout on the near side, quite talented. 3rd and 10. Grunski rolls to the far sideline. Wants to throw, now lobs at the far sideline, and the ball is caught by Hunter at the 32, dropped right there, but he'll have the first down. Hunter in front of Jake Larson makes the catch. Hunter's only the 4th catch this year for Ben Hunter, but a first down for Superior at their own 32-yard line, gain of 13 on that play. First down for Superior with 5:15 left in the first quarter. Superior leads 8-7. 2 receivers here on either side. Now Morrissey comes in motion. Grunski will hand off to Stone straight ahead. Spins away from tacklers as he crosses the 35 and dives out to the 38. And Stone picks up 6 on that run. Good job by Stone in traffic. Running for 6, 2nd and 4 for Superior at their own 38-yard line. Tigers change some defensive personnel here. 2nd and 4 Superior at their own 38-yard line. Typical formation for Marshfield, very similar between these two ball clubs. Grunski sets down the line, Morrissey in motion, and the handoff to Stone. He goes nowhere. He's hitting the backfield, does fall forward maybe for a yard, but several Tigers combine on that stop, led by Braun and Wine. Meisner is there as well. Emmett Meisner on that stop, and Stone will lose a yard. Back to the 37. 3rd and 5 for Superior at their own 37-yard line. Might again be a passing situation for Grunski. Again, the other quarterback, Keaton Kimmis, a junior, split time. He's the better thrower, but has a broken collarbone, has not played for several weeks. 3rd and 5 Superior at their own 37. Grunski rolling towards the near sideline. Still has it. Now lobs to the near sideline. Down the field for Herbst. He makes the catch and drops the ball. Behind the defense. Dropped the ball at the Tiger 30-yard line. Man, oh man, a tough break for Superior. The talented receiver, Brady Herbst, had the ball in his grasp and it went right through his fingertips, incomplete. So a 4th and 5 now for Superior at their own 37-yard line. And Stone on in punt formation, averaging just over 30 yards per kick this year. Simon Slade back in deep safety for Marshfield at his own 30-yard line. Good snap. Kick by Stone is a line drive. Bounces at the 35, right to Slade at the 30, heads for the far sideline. 35, gets outside 40, gets hit hard there and dropped at the 41. Marshfield man is down on the play. Behind the play, well behind the play, Ethan Meisner just went down. Did not see if there was some contact there, but Ethan is down at the 40-yard line. And he went down really across the field, so did not see what he did. Clock is stopped with 3:40 remaining in the first quarter here at Superior. And Superior leads the Marshfield Tigers 8-7. Let's remind you, you can go to marshfieldareasports.com and vote for and nominate your favorite high school athletes for our High School Athlete of the Month award. Get the details at marshfieldareasports.com. That's sponsored by Burt Trophy and Awards of Marshfield and Cost Cutters Family Hair Care of Marshfield. Ethan Meisner pulled up and now being helped off the field by some teammates. Tigers will put the ball in play at their own 41-yard line, trailing 8-7 with 3:40 remaining in the first period. Each team has suffered a turnover in the first quarter, and each team scored off those turnovers. The other team scored off the turnover. Tiger football on their own 41. Joey Gadel in the pistol formation. Nikolai in the backfield next to him. Hinson comes in motion. And Nikolai off tackle, spins to the 45-yard line, hits hard there and drops forward to the 48. Some tough inside running for Will Nikolai. He gains 7 on first down. Second and about 3 for the Tigers at their own 48-yard line. Brand new complex here at Superior, built 6-7 years ago. And very well done, artificial turf. Second and 3 Tigers at their own 48. Hinson far side, Lemoyne on the near side. Slade in the slot, Hinson comes in motion. And Gadel to Nikolai again, a nice gain across the 50 up the far sideline, 40, 35, 30, one man to beat to the 20, the 15, and pulled down around the 10-yard line. Will Nikolai puts Marshfield in scoring range with that fine run. It'll be a perhaps first and goal situation. Let's see where they mark it, right at the 10-yard line. 42 yards for Will Nikolai on that carry. And a first down for Marshfield right on the Superior 10-yard line. 2:50 left in the first quarter. Marshfield trails 8-7. The Tigers have the ball back in the Rail red zone. Visit rail.jobs to join the winning Rail team. Tigers in scoring range, first down from the 10-yard line. Gadel will pitch it. And Durham outside to the 10 to the 5-yard line near the goal line. No signal as of yet. I think he was stopped short at about the 2. Logan Durham, his first carry. And he gains 8 on the play. Second and goal Tigers at the Superior 2-yard line. In fact, the market just at the 1. Second and goal Marshfield from the 1-yard line. Derek Helm comes into play, the tight end spot here. Tiger line. Hinson comes in motion. Gadel wants to run to the near sideline. Now he may throw in the end zone. He has a man wide open for the touchdown. That's Lemoyne. Wyatt Lemoyne wide open for the score. Wyatt's 5th touchdown catch this year. A 4-play, 59-yard scoring drive, and Marshfield on top for the first time tonight, leading 13-8. Wyatt did not catch a pass a week ago. Tigers going for 2. Snap comes to Durham, hit in the backfield and dropped. Direct snap to Logan Durham. Did not fool the Superior Ball Club, and Durham stopped in the backfield, and the Tigers misfire on the 2-point play. But the clock now stopped with 2:23 remaining in the first quarter, and our score is Marshfield 13, Superior 8. We'll return to Superior and more football in just a moment.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier, treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
3 touchdowns here in the first quarter. Tigers grab a 13-8 lead, and Kyle Tremelling is kicking off for Marshfield. Shore and Stone back in deep safety for Superior. Kick is on the way, a long end-over-end kick. And it's Stone back on the 5, heading near side 10, 15, has an alley across the 20, then gets leveled at the 22. Pulled down right there by Dustin Altman. Superior football at their own 22, 2:18 remaining in the first quarter. Marshfield now on top, 13-8. Jared Gronsky playing quarterback for Superior. Caden Stone, the back behind him. Double slot, 2 receivers on each play on either side. First and 10 Superior, just shy of their own 23-yard line. Gronsky now sets down the line. Morrissey comes in motion. And it's Stone straight ahead. A nice gain across the 25, out to about the 29-yard line. Caden Stone runs for 7 on first down. Division I football games tonight. Wisconsin Rapids at Kimberly. That broadcast now underway on AM 1320 WFHR. And DC Everest at Appleton East this evening. 2nd and 3 for Superior at their own 29-yard line. Double slot once again. Gronsky at quarterback. Fonger goes in motion. Stone straight ahead. A nice gain. Fumbles the football. It's picked up by a Tiger ball player. To the near side. Here comes Donovan up the sideline. Across the 25 to about the 20-yard line. Stone lost the ball. It bounced right into Donovan's hands. And he carries inside the 25-yard line. Ball bounced right to Matt Donovan. And the Tigers have their second takeaway of the first quarter. And once again, Marshfield has the football in scoring range. They'll start this drive on the Superior 21. 1:36 left in the first quarter. Marshfield on top now, 13-8. Tigers in scoring range once again. Gadel sets down the line. Wants to pass the football. Has time, goes to the far side, no one there. Miscommunication there between Gadel and Slade as Simon turned in and Joey threw to the outside. Incomplete pass. 2nd and 10 Tigers at the Superior 21-yard line. Boy, Matt Donovan in the right spot at the right time. That ball just bounced right to him. He was playing a defensive back spot. Gets set to make the tackle on Stone coming towards him, and the ball bounced right to him. And Tigers have their second turnover, or takeaway, the first quarter. 2nd and 10 Tigers at the Superior 21. Hinson goes in motion. And once again, Nikolai inside across the 20 down to about the 16. Will doing a good job running to the inside tonight. Picks up 5 on that play. Will now has 6 carries for 78 yards this season. And that is his season best, his previous best, 73 and a touchdown against Wausau West. He's already equaled that here in the first quarter. A 3rd and 5 coming up for Marshfield. 3rd and 5 Tigers, just inside the Superior 16-yard line. Lemoyne far side, Hinson, Slade, and Durham all on the near side. Now Nikolai goes in motion. Quick pitch near side to Durham, who drops the ball. The Superior Ball Club falls on the football, and they say it's a lateral. The officials say no, it's an incomplete pass. They had that bubble screen set up to Durham, and Logan just dropped the ball. So the Tigers with a decision here. 4th and 5 for Marshfield, just inside the 15-yard line, and Kyle Tremelling will come on to attempt to kick a field goal. This will be about a 32-yard try. Kyle does have 4 field goals this year. His longest is a 33-yarder last week against Sparta. He'll put the tee down at the 22, and so this is a 32-yard field goal attempt for Kyle Tremelling. Will Fetting, the holder. Ball is on the near hash mark. Ball is down. Kick by Tremelling is up. It's fading, and the kick is good. Kick is good. Kyle Tremelling with a 32-yard field goal, and the Tigers have 3 scores here in the first quarter. Clock is stopped now with just 44 seconds remaining in the first period. And our score, Marshfield 16, Superior 8. We'll return to Superior for more Tiger football in just a moment.
autumn.
R&R Flooring in Spencer is your place for the best in innovation and lowest pricing for your flooring project. New or remodel, tile, carpet, hardwood, ceramic, cork, you name it, R&R Flooring is ready for you today. R&R Flooring supports area programs like the broadcast you're watching and also supports area suppliers so you get great quality and pricing that fits your budget. Go to R&R Flooring today to see their showroom of flooring, furniture, mattresses, and custom-built showers. R&R Flooring in Spencer.
Marshfield Tigers with 3 scores here in the first quarter. They lead 16-8. Final minute of this first period. Kyle Tremelling kicking off once again for Marshfield. Kick is away. It's a long line drive. And Shore back at the 2-yard line. Near side the 10, the 15, the 20, across the 25. Gets stopped right there. Falls forward to the 28-yard line. Wisconsin Badger football tomorrow on Sports Radio 92.3 FM, WOSQ. As the Badgers face Ohio State, our broadcast tomorrow 11 a.m. on 92.3 FM, WOSQ, and on WDLB, WOSQ.com. First and 10 for Superior at their own 28-yard line. Jared Gronsky playing quarterback for the Spartans. Caden Stone the back behind him. Fonger goes in motion, and Stone off tackle across the 30 to about the 34. And knocked down right there. Donovan and Justin Post getting lots of playing time tonight on that tackle. Stone picks up 7 on the play. 2nd and 3 for Superior. Just shy of their own 35-yard line. Clock winding down. 5 seconds in the period. Gronsky now sets down the line, takes the snap, and hands to Gronsky off tackle for a nice gain to the 40-yard line and stop right there for the first down. And that play will end the first quarter football here in Superior. Our score after 1 quarter, the Marshfield Tigers 16, Superior 8. We'll come back with second quarter action following these messages.
Are you ready to update?
Sportsmanship doesn't end when the game ends. It's part of the community you live in. Respect, character, dignity, and leading by example. Your community, your team. We're a proud sponsor of the WIAA Rural Mutual Insurance Sportsmanship Award since it started in 1965. From football to volleyball to soccer and tennis, the award recognizes more than team sportsmanship. It recognizes that sportsmanship matters in your community as well. Visit www.ruralmutual.com/WIAA and see how our team and your community work together to be true champions.
Very friendly people.
It's like a family.
Real good service.
Service is impeccable.
Staff here is very accommodating and friendly.
Everyone makes you welcome.
I enjoy coming here.
Honestly, everybody who works here is just really friendly.
Service is phenomenal.
Everybody's always smiling.
I don't know what else to say.
I couldn't ask for anything better.
It's in the name. There's just such a simplicity to all of it.
Superior football on their own 40 as we start the second quarter. 1st and 10 for the Spartans. Gronsky at quarterback. Here's an inside handoff to Stone coming in motion. Comes outside to about the 45 and gang tackled there in the big pile up there. And Stone finally taken down at the 48-yard line. Stone only 5'7", 186. Takes a lot to bring him down. 2nd and 3 now for Superior at their own 47-yard line. Tigers with 2 takeaways in the first quarter. 2nd down for Superior, and Gronsky wants to pass. Being rushed and throws deep across the middle, and a wide open receiver. That's Fonger down the near sideline for the touchdown. Carter Fonger wide open in the secondary for a 53-yard scoring play. 4-play, 72-yard scoring drive for Superior. And the Tiger lead now at 16-14. Superior will attempt the 2-point conversion. Spartans getting some late people out there. Fonger wide open, his 4th touchdown catch of the year. 10th catch overall this season. And now on the inside handoff, Gronsky hands off to Stone, and he gets close, and he gets in for the 2-point play. So that ties the ball game, 11-17 remaining in the second quarter. And our score now, Marshfield 16, Superior 16. More football following this message.
At V&H Automotive, you'll get the best price and best selection on all Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Ram, Dodge, and Jeep models guaranteed. At V&H, our friendly staff is always ready, here to serve you. No pressure, no gimmicks, just great deals, great service, and the best vehicles in central Wisconsin. Come see why our customers rate us number one.
V&H Automotive, a short drive from anywhere, or visit us at vhautos.com.
Well, Superior with a quick strike attack. 53-yard touchdown pass from Gronsky to Funger. And we're back to even tied at 16 early in the second quarter. Could be a wild one here in Superior tonight. Tigers to receive this kickoff. Kel Piggott will kick off for Superior. He's been kicking a lot of ground balls tonight. And he boots one along the far sideline. Grabbed by a Tiger player inside the 40 and returned about the 39-yard line. Marshfield with decent field position. They'll put the ball in play at their own 38 early second quarter. Marshfield and Superior now deadlocked at 16. Tiger football on WDLB this evening, sponsored by Culver's of Marshfield, Northside Computers, and Edward Jones Investments of Marshfield. Tiger offense back on the field. Will Nikolai, the key man tonight. He's rushed for 78 yards and a touchdown in 6 carries. Joey Gadel in the pistol formation. And here's Gadel straight ahead across the 45, tripped up right there. Good open field tackle by Stone. But Gadel gains 7 on the play. His longest run tonight. Second and about 3.5 for Marshfield, right on their own 45-yard line. Wild ball game so far tonight here in Superior. At halftime, we'll go through the volleyball and soccer regional scores from last night. 2nd and 3 for the Tigers at their own 45-yard line. Dickinson in motion. Inside handoff, Nikolai again to 50, in the clear of the 45-yard line. Cuts back inside to the 35 and dropped right there. Once again, Will Nikolai running very, very well for the Tigers. They'll mark him down on the Superior 36, but he gains 19 more on that play. He's already rushed for 97 yards tonight, and that gives Marshfield a first down at the Superior 36-yard line. 10:15 remaining, second quarter. Marshfield and Superior tied at 16. Lemoyne far side, Slade to the near side. Nikolai in the backfield. Hinson goes in motion. Here's the jet sweep to Hinson. No, it's Gadel getting outside to the 30-yard line, 25, up the far sideline, 20, 15, 10, and in the end zone for the touchdown. Joey Gadel goes 36 yards for a score. It's end-to-end scoring tonight. A 3-play, 72-yard scoring drive, and Marshfield now leads 22-16. Nobody stopping anybody tonight, but Marshfield now back on top. Kyle Tremelling will try to kick the PAT. Joey Gadel on the score. His 6th rushing touchdown this year. Kyle Tremelling on the PAT try. Ball is down, kick is away, and the kick is good. Marshfield back on the scoreboard, 9:55 remaining before halftime, and Marshfield leads Superior 23-16. More football from Superior coming up following this message.
Wausau Homes Marshfield makes custom-built homes. As a quality home builder, Wausau Homes Marshfield can build any design you bring in, or you can choose from more than 150 customizable designs in any budget. Our stress-free home building process guarantees a firm price at signing, an exact move-in date, and endless options to design your perfect home. all within as little as 3 months. Visit Wausau Homes Marshfield on South Central Avenue and Wausau Homes Marshfield on Facebook.
It's Marshfield Tiger football tonight here on WDLB. Lots of scoring. Tigers lead 23-16 early in the second quarter. Kyle Tremilling on the kickoff, which is sponsored by Rail Transport of Marshfield. Kick off your new career with Rail Transport and get paid while you do your CDL training. The kick by Tremilling. End over end kick. And Stone watches the ball go in the end zone for the touchback. Superior football on their own 20-yard line. 9:55 left before halftime. And Marshfield leads Superior 23-16. Each team moving the ball pretty well so far tonight. Now that high-powered Superior offense back on the field, led by senior quarterback Jared Gronsky. Shane Westerhausen now comes into play in the secondary for Marshfield. Gronsky checking with the sidelines for a play. Caden Stone, the running back, on 1st and 10 from the 20. Fonger goes in motion. And the handoff to Stone, straight ahead for a couple of yards, but pulled back. Good pursuit by the Tigers. And Daggett makes the first hit after a short gain. Stone gets 1 yard on the play. 2nd and 9, Superior at their own 21-yard line. Two receivers on the near side. Herbst on the far side. Stone in the backfield next to Gronsky. Takes the snap, drops the snap, and gets snowed under. Back at the 15-yard line. Now Stone has the football, gets in the clear. Stone up the near sideline with midfield stripe. The 45, the 40, turns back inside the 30, the 20, the 10-yard line, and he'll be tripped up. It gets in the end zone for the touchdown. It looked like the quarterback, Gronsky, was stopped and snowed under, but apparently the ball came free, picked up by Stone, and he runs 79 yards for a touchdown. Two-play, 80-yard scoring drive, and Superior now scores, and they trail by 1, 23-22. Talk about end-to-end action in this one tonight. And Superior a bit confused here, so they'll take a timeout. Superior timeout their first of the first half. It appeared that Gronsky was stopped. He may have lost possession, and at that point, Stone apparently grabbed it, picked the ball up, and ran 79 yards for a touchdown. So a two-play, 80-yard scoring drive for Superior. We have now had 6 touchdowns and 1 field goal in the first 15 minutes of this ball game. So talk about end-to-end action. We've had that tonight. Stone now has carried 11 times for 126 yards and a touchdown. That's his season high. His previous best last week, 106 and 2 scores. So a big night for Caden Stone already. Marshfield still on top by 1. And Superior now with the PAT try. And appears they'll go for 2. Gronsky in that pistol. He hands the inside to Fonger, who falls down. I think Gronsky, the quarterback, inadvertently tripped up Fonger, and so the PAT try is unsuccessful. So now it's 8:58 remaining in the first half, and our score is Marshfield 23, Superior 22. And we'll come back to Superior following this message.
Wausau Homes Marshfield makes custom-built homes.
Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty, char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids.
The field goal. Still almost 9 minutes left in the first half. And 45 points have been scored. Marshfield leads 23-22. Kel Piggott once again kicking off for Superior. He's hitting more ground balls tonight than long kicks. Here's another squib kick. Straight ahead, bouncing around to the 30-yard line. Picked up there by Hinson. Far side of the 40, out to near the 45-yard line. Tigers get good field position for this drive. Marshfield Tiger football tonight, a service of Sternweiss & Sons and their block division, 400 East Arnold Street in Marshfield. 1st and 10 Tigers at their own 45-yard line. Joey Gato so far tonight has passed only for 2 yards and 1 touchdown, has also rushed for a score. Joey one of 4 for 2 yards with a pass interception. 1st and 10 Tigers at their own 45-yard line. Gadel in the pistol formation. Pitch play to Logan Durham, far side to the 45, out of bounds around the 47. Not much on that short side of the field for Logan. Picks up 2 yards on the play. Second and 8 for the Tigers at their own 47-yard line. A lot of scoring in this one tonight. In fact, we've had scores now on the last 4 possessions in this ballgame. 2nd and 8 Marshfield at their own 47. Hinson goes through in motion. And it's Nikolai on that inside handoff to the 50, stopped right there. That play has run well for the Tigers tonight. Will only gain 3 that time, which puts him by our count at 100 yards on the night. And a Marshfield man, that's Nikolai, slow getting up. Emmett Meisner went down earlier. And now Will sitting right in the center of the field at the 50-yard line. It will be a 3rd and 5 now for Marshfield at the 50-yard line. And Will goes back down as the medical persons come out to attend to his situation. WIAA Division III playoff games tonight. Mosinee plays at New Richmond. The Indians making a long trip this evening. Lakeland is at Menominee. Rhinelander at River Falls. Hayward at Medford. That Medford ball club has been quite impressive this year. Still unbeaten. Ranked number 3 in the state. Will now gets up. Not putting any weight, though, on his left foot, so that's not a good sign. And he'll be helped off the field. Tigers lost Emmett Meisner earlier. Now Will Nikolai, who has rushed for 100 yards here in the first half, being helped off the field. That's a big loss for the Tigers. Marshfield faced with 3rd and 5 at the 50-yard line. Logan Durham comes back in to play in that running back spot. Hinson near side, Lemoyne on the far side. Hinson goes in motion, and Gadel keeps the ball himself, breaking tackles, gets outside of the 45-yard line, up the far sideline, into Superior territory for the first down. Pulled down around the 35. In fact, they mark him down to the 32. Gadel gains 18 on the play. And a first down for Marshfield at the Superior 32-yard line. 7:50 remaining in the second quarter. Marshfield leading 23-22. A flag now, I believe, has been thrown. I thought I saw a flag down, but the officials did stop play. There was something on that far side. I'm not sure if the official threw a flag or threw his beanbag, but 2 officials are conferring along the far sideline. And the Tigers starting to move back. So see if they were called for something here. Now they go back to the line of scrimmage and realize that play is not resumed as of yet. Quite a ball game so far. Superior scored first. Then Marshfield scored 16 unanswered points. Then Superior with a touchdown. Marshfield came back and scored. Then Superior once again. Still a conference on that far sideline. Again, at halftime this evening, we'll review the volleyball and soccer regional scores from last night around central Wisconsin, so please join us for that. Unsportsmanlike conduct is the call against Marshfield. Could have been some comments from the bench. The ball comes back to the Superior 47-yard line. So 1st and 25 for Marshfield at the Superior 47. Lemoyne and Slade, the wide receivers. Double wing. And Schaefer in the backfield next to Gadel. And now the officials stop play once again. And Superior wants a timeout. Spartans timeout, their second of the first half. 7:38 remaining in the second quarter. Our score is Marshfield 23 and Superior 22. And more Marshfield Tiger football following this message.
Fade to black window tinting for your car, home, and office. Fade to black will make your ride different than the rest, with creative, stylish, and quality window film all year round. Fade to black also helps to reduce glare and keep sun out of areas in your home and office that cause discomfort. Fade to black provides vinyl wrapping with access to the top brands of wheels, tires, and accessories for your car or truck. Give Wayne a call at 715-660-6482 or visit Fade to Black LLC on Facebook now. Fade to Black window tinting in Marshfield.
By our stats, the Marshfield Tigers have already rushed for 174 yards in this ballgame, only thrown for 2. Ball is on the Superior 47. A 1st and 25 for Marshfield. Here's Gadel on a pitch to Hinson. Sam coming near side, the play strung out, can't get outside, pulled down at the 45. Hinson gains 2 on that run. His first carry tonight. Ball is on the Superior 45, 2nd and about 23. Well, the fans getting their money's worth tonight. A lot of offense in this one. 2nd and long Tigers just inside the Superior 25. Lemoyne far side, Hinson near side. Gadel takes the snap, inside handoff, a nice run across the 40 to about the 39 for Logan Durham, running that inside trap. And Durham gets 6 on that play. That play has been run very well by Nikolai tonight, but now Will on the sidelines with an injury. And a 3rd and long, 3rd and about 17 for Marshfield at the Superior 39. Superior changing some defensive linemen here. Joey Gadel only 1 of 4 for 2 yards, a touchdown and a pass interception tonight. They throw here on 3rd and 17 from the 39. Wide outs on both sides. Durham goes in motion. Gadel back to pass. Steps up, throws to the far sideline, deep in traffic, and caught by a Tiger receiver at the 5-yard line. That, I believe that's Slade. No, it's not Slade. It is Durham. Logan Durham, between 2 Superior defenders, makes the catch and carries to the 4-yard line. Gain of 35 on that play. Logan Durham on the catch, his 7th catch of the year. And a 1st and goal Tigers at the Superior 4-yard line. And Gadel off tackle to about the 2 and flung down right there. Great throw by Gadel between 2 Superior defenders. Durham grabs it, carries down to the 4. And Marshfield in scoring range once again. 2nd and goal Tigers at the Superior 2-yard line. Non-stop scoring here in this first half of football. And the Tigers in scoring range once again. They have the ball once again inside that rail red zone. 2nd and goal rather for Marshfield at the Superior 2. Hinson goes in motion, and Gadel to Durham off tackle, nothing there. Logan stopped at the line of scrimmage, may have lost a yard. So now Marshfield faced with 3rd and goal back at the 3. Tigers want to punch this one in. No lead safe in this one tonight. Third and goal, Tigers at the Superior 3-yard line. Tigers line up. Schaefer, the fullback, behind Gadel. Durham and Slade on the near side, tight formation on third and goal. Gadel back to pass, throws across the middle, caught for a touchdown by Wyatt Lemoyne. Then the ball comes loose. The ball comes loose, but the official says he's going to call a touchdown. Said the ball was slapped out after the ball was caught. Wyatt Lemoyne on the touchdown catch. Fans not real happy about that. The ball came loose, but the official right there ruled that the ball was slapped out after Wyatt had possession. So Wyatt Lemoyne with his second touchdown catch tonight, a 2-yarder and a 3-yarder. Tremelli now on the PAT try. The Tigers lead 29-22. Fetting on the hold. Ball is down. Here's the kick. Low kick. And it sneaks through. It is up and good. So the Tigers with their second touchdown here in the second quarter. We now have 4:21 remaining in the second quarter. And our score now is Marshfield 30, Superior 22. More football following this message.
Food, family, and fun again this fall at Phelps' Dairy Store.
It's the Culver's Corn Maze. Come on in. Bring the entire family to Phelps' Dairy Store, just east of Crossroad Commons and Stevens Point, to experience the best corn maze in the area. Choose from the 3-acre maze and test your skill at the full 9-acre Culver's Corn Maze. Good news, we're having a great time here at the Culver's Corn Maze at Phelps' Dairy Farm, and we're a quarter of the way done. Let's go.
Fall hours, Monday through Saturday, 10 to 6, and Sundays, 10 to 2. Phelps' Dairy Store. Food, family, and fun.
You're listening to Marshfield Tiger football on AM 1450 WDLB Marshfield and WDLB WOSQ.com. Jacob Nurnberger is our producer. I'm Gene Delisio at Superior High School. Approaching the latter stages of the second quarter. The kickoff by Tremelling. Long kick. And Stone on the 3-yard line. Far side, the 10. Cuts back inside the 15-yard line. Gets outside, then gets hit again, spins away once again, and now pulled down from behind by Larson at the 20-yard line. Caden Stone, a very dangerous running back, and showed that on that return. Superior football on their own 20, 4:10 remaining, second quarter. Marshfield leads 30-22. Superior offense back on the field. Caden Stone has rushed for 126 and 2 touchdowns here in the first half. Jared Gronsky, the quarterback, checking with the sidelines for a signal. Checks his wristband as well. 1st and 10 from the 20. Gronsky looks to pass the football, gets hit by Daggett, spun around, still on his feet, now taken down back around the 11. Daggett on the sack, his 4th of the year. And the ball is placed back at the 15-yard line, loss of 5. 2nd and 15 for Superior at their own 15-yard line. Big play there by Ethan Daggett. He's made many of those so far this year. 2nd and 15 from the 15. Gronsky rolling towards the near sideline, stops and throws on the run. It's dropped by Funger at the 25, had to reach behind him, and then got a big hit from Braden Richardson when that ball got there. Incomplete pass. And now the Tigers need to stop on 3rd and long. 3rd and 15 for Superior at their own 15-yard line. Marshfield wants to stop right here. Gronsky checking with the sidelines for a play. And the Tiger defense digging in on 3rd and 15 from the 15-yard line. Gronsky still looking at the sidelines. Now sets down the line. Tiger defense digs in here. Gronsky back to pass to the far sideline and has Herbst out there. He goes up and grabs it at the 40-yard line and stopped right there. He was double covered, but still went up and got the football. Gadel and another Tiger defender on that coverage, but Herbst makes the catch, pulled down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 28. And a first down for Superior at the Marshfield 43-yard line. So they convert on 3rd and 15. Grunski hands to Stone on first down. He'll pile his way to the 45, and that's it. Stone gains 2 on that play. Grunski now 3 of 5 for 94 yards tonight. And 1 touchdown. 2nd and 9 for Superior. At their own 45, 2:40 left before halftime. Superior has 1 timeout left. Grunski back to pass. Being rushed, heads for the far sideline. He'll take off the 50, 45-yard line, hit hard by Richardson, and taken out of bounds around the Marshfield 42. Haven't seen Stone run very much tonight. He runs very effectively on that play. And gains 13. 1st and 10 for Superior at the Marshfield 42. 2.5 left, 2nd quarter. Tigers lead 30-22. 2 receivers near side, 2 on the far side. Fonger comes in motion. And Stone pitches back to Fonger, near side. Tigers string the play out. He cuts back inside, though, and gets taken down inside the 35-yard line. Marshfield man down again. Marshfield's lost 2 men already. Now a 3rd man is down. Fonger taken down at the 32, so a gain of 10 on that play. Be a first, close to a first down. Will Nikolai and Ethan Meisner hurt earlier this evening on the Marshfield side. Now another Marshfield man is down along the near sidelines. 2:15 remaining, 2nd quarter. Marshfield leading Superior 30-22. Winner of this game plays either Pulaski or Chippewa Falls in round 2 next Friday evening. Halftime from Auburndale. Auburndale leads Marquezan 7-6. It's a Division 6 contest. The injured ball player is Dustin Altman, pulled up and limping slightly and walking to the sidelines under his own power. So Superior threatening another score. We've had touchdowns now on, or scores on the game's last 5 possessions. Altman walking off. First down for Superior at the Tiger 32. 2:15 left, 2nd quarter. Marshfield leads 30-22 in this Division 2 playoff contest here in Superior. Teams now back on the field, set to resume play. Superior ball on the Tiger 32. Jared Grunski playing quarterback. And he wants to pass on first down, being rushed. He gets hit, spins away, still on his feet, hit at the 35-yard line and taken down back at the 36. Finally chased down by a couple of Tiger ball players back at the 36-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the play. Ball is back at the 36-yard line, 2nd and 14. 1:45 left. Superior has just 1 timeout remaining here in the first half. 2nd and 14 from the Tiger 36. Grunski grabs a snap, rolling towards the near sideline, stops and throws on the run. The ball is caught at the 25-yard line. And the receiver dropped right there. That's Ben Hunter on the catch at the 25 for a gain of 11. 3rd and 3, and Grunski wants to keep the ball himself, and he may have the first down back around the 21. Grunski carries himself for about 4 yards to the 21-yard line. And that will be a first down for Superior at the Tiger 21. 1:14 left before halftime. Marshfield leads 30-22. And Superior threatening to score once again. Stone in the backfield behind Grunski. Morrissey goes in motion, and Grunski on the quarterback draw for nothing. Spun down to the line of scrimmage, maybe gained 1 yard. Daggett on that tackle, along with Jaden Wilhelm. Gronsky gets 1. 2nd and 9, Superior at the Marshfield 20. 45 seconds left before halftime. Gronsky gets set, takes the snap, rolling towards the near sideline. Spins away from traffic, still on his feet, now cuts back inside and taken down around the 16. And now Superior takes that final timeout. Gronsky carrying for about 4 yards on that play. They'll mark him down on the 16. And so a 3rd down now for Superior. They're in 4-down territory here. Superior does have 3 field goals this year. They're faced with a 3rd and 5 at the Marshfield 16 with 29 seconds remaining before halftime. Once again, Auburndale leading Marcus in at halftime 7-6. Lots of offense in this ball game this evening, so this will be one of the later halftimes around the state. Superior now out of timeouts and faced with a 3rd and 5 at the Marshfield 16-yard line. Other Division 5 games tonight. Nakusa at Maple Northwestern, Spencer Columbus at Bloomer, Spooner at Stratford in Division 5 football this evening. Tiger defense now back on the field, 3rd and 5 for Superior at the Marshfield 16-yard line. Once again, Superior has the football inside the rail red zone. Gronsky in that pistol formation, Stone next to him on 3rd and 5. And the handoff goes to Stone himself, heads for the far sideline, trying to turn the corner and doesn't get there. Gets hit around the 20-yard line and now finally stopped back at the 22. And the clock running down. Stone will lose about 6 yards on that play. And the clock moving. And we have a couple of guys down, a Marshfield man down again on the far sideline. And that stops play with 11 seconds left before halftime. Marshfield's already had 3 guys go down in this ball game, and now another on the far sideline is down. And that is advantageous for Superior because that clock was running and they couldn't stop it. But the officials step in, they stop play with 11 seconds left before halftime. Colby leading Cumberland 14-6 in their Division 6 contest. Injured ball player off the field, did not see who that was. But Superior now with a 4th down, 4th and 8 for Superior at the Marshfield 19. Gronsky back to pass, has time, starts to run across the 15 to the 10-yard line, pulled down at the 9, and the clock will run down, I believe. No, maybe not. He got a 1st down, and that might stop the clock. Gronsky gained 11 to the 9-yard line. And now as the ball is put back into play, now the clock does run down, and the first half comes to an end. The clock stopped to move the chains, but once the chains were set, the clock restarted in that 1 second and rolled off the clock. So a wild first half of football here at Superior High School, and the Marshfield Tigers go to the locker room with an 8-point halftime lead. Our score at the halftime break, the Marshfield Tigers 30, Superior 22. We'll come back and review the volleyball and soccer scores from last night, and more on our halftime report following these messages.
Property damage or loss is what Marshfield Insurance Agency is all about. We are the area's largest insurance agency. Family owned for more than 30 years. An independent agency, we represent more than 40 A-rated insurance providers for home, auto, business, health, life, and more. Contact Marshfield Insurance Agency for a free quote today.
Nuts Deep in Marshfield and Spencer is open now for Friday Fish Fry. Get to Nuts Deep now, get your fish fry, and watch this game. That's right, have your fish and watch the game. You get it all at Nuts Deep. You can also visit Nuts Deep Express Grab and Go in Marshfield, just south of 14th Street on South Central Avenue. Nuts Deep is open late after the game. We'll see you there.
Blodgett here in Marshfield. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Good evening. I'm Gene Delisio with a halftime sports update on AM 1450 WDLB and Sports Radio 92.3 FM WOSQ. We're watching high school football playoff action tonight on our stations. Marshfield Tigers at Superior on AM 1450 WDLB, and the Auburndale Apaches at home against Marquezan on Sports Radio 92.3 FM WOSQ. Those games also available tonight on WDLB, WOSQ.com. Postseason play now underway for high school football teams in central Wisconsin. However, postseason play also underway in other sports as well. For instance, WIAA boys soccer regional semifinals held on Thursday evening in Divisions 3 and 4. In a Division 3 matchup last night, the Mosinee Indians ended their season by losing to Shawano at Mosinee 4-3, despite Mosinee goals by Duarte Pedro, Cole Holtz, and Torrin Holtz. That ends Mosinee season, and Shawano advances to the regional final at Wapaka tomorrow at 4 p.m. Wapaka won its regional semifinal with Lakeland 4-1. Also in Division 3 soccer last night, Medford shut out Amherst 5-0. So Medford now faces Fox Valley Lutheran from Appleton in a regional final at Medford tomorrow evening at 7 p.m. In Division 4 soccer, the Columbus Dons still alive as they blanked Cooley Christian from the La Crosse area on Thursday 10-0. Dylan Porter led the Columbus attack with 3 goals. Zach Olson had 2 goals and 4 assists. Afton Delaney added 2 goals. John Garneau had 1 goal and 1 assist. Kellen Delaney and Tyler Linsmeyer each scored 1 goal. Jaden Nenist and Annika Brown each had 1 assist for Columbus. Wyatt Drexler made 4 saves in goal for the Dons. Also in Division 4, Gresham Boulder beat Nakusa 5-3. And so Gresham Boulder plays Columbus at Greasy Park in Marshfield in a regional final on Saturday afternoon. Also in Division 4, Northland Lutheran played Washburn Bayfield South Shore to a 1-1 tie. Washburn then won in a shootout 5-4. So Washburn plays at Barron in a regional final tomorrow at 1 p.m. Also want to mention Division 1 and Division 2 regional finals are on Saturday. Stevens Point plays at Eau Claire Memorial and Wausau West at Hudson at 7 p.m. on Saturday evening in Division 1. In Division 2, the Marshfield Tigers play at Hortonville Saturday at 1 p.m. in their WIAA soccer regional final. Now let's check postseason volleyball action. Regional semifinals last night in Division 1. The Marshfield Tigers ended their season as Marshfield was upset at home by Wausau East 3-1. Lindsay Steffen led Marshfield with 17 kills. Brooklyn Bouchak had 11 kills. Taylor Barwick, 15 assists. Katie Johnson, 28 digs. Elise Uphoff, 19 digs for Marshfield. Wausau East now plays at Eau Claire North in a regional final tomorrow evening at 7 p.m. In other Division 1 contests on Thursday, Stevens Point shut out Wisconsin Rapids 3-0. Wausau West blanked Eau Claire Memorial 3-0. Wausau West is at Stevens Point in a regional final tomorrow at 7 p.m. And Merrill handled DC Everest 3-1. Merrill plays Hudson at Merrill in a regional final Saturday night at 7 p.m. In Division 2 regional finals or semifinals on Thursday, Mosinee blanked Tomahawk 3-0. Paige Wickland had 15 kills for Mosinee. Brooklyn Montgomery 10 kills. Zoe Jabirik 9 digs. And Antigo made the long trip to West Salem and won that match last night by a 3-0 score. So Antigo now plays at Mosinee in a regional final Saturday at 7 p.m. In Division 3, Fall Creek beat Thorpe 3-1. Abbotsford beat Marathon 3-1. Abbotsford plays at Fall Creek in a regional final Saturday at 7 p.m. Auburndale beat Cadott 3-0. Katie Helmeniak led Auburndale with 13 kills. Georgie Schmutzer had 24 assists. Madison Krings 12 digs. Meanwhile, Stratford turned back Edgar 3-1. Auburndale plays at Stratford in a regional final Saturday at 7 p.m. Also in Division 3, Phillips was upset at home by Balsam Lake Unity 3-0. In Division 4, the Columbus Dons advance as they beat Rib Lake 3-0. Dorsey Walker high for the Dons with 11 kills and 9 aces. Megan Kibble had 29 assists and 13 digs. Emily Jasinski 20 digs for Columbus. Athens beat Assumption 3-1. Courtney Murkowski led Athens with 12 kills. Crystal Dirth and Kira Weiler each had 14 assists. Paula Lira 13 digs for Athens. Athens plays at Columbus in a regional final Saturday evening at 7 p.m. Also in Division 4 on Thursday, Prentice upended Loyal 3-0. Newman beat Pittsville 3-0. For Pittsville, Julia Redmond had 6 kills and 11 digs. Helen Durant added 6 assists for the Panthers. Prentice plays at Newman in a regional final Saturday night at 7 p.m. Gilman knocked off Turtle Lake last night 3-0, and so Gilman plays at Clear Lake tomorrow at 7 p.m. And Greenwood lost to McDonell by a score of 3-0 in WIAA volleyball action last night. WIAA cross-country sectionals also taking place this weekend. Now, most of our Division III schools ran earlier today at the Division III sectional at Erbach Park in Athens, and that meet included Columbus, Stratford, Auburndale, Edgar, Marathon, Pittsville, Spencer, Loyal Greenwood, and Assumption, all running at Athens earlier today. Division I and Division II schools will run in sectionals tomorrow. Marshfield Tigers compete at the Division I sectional at Standing Rock Park in Stevens Point. Neilsville Granton and Nakusa Port Edwards at the Division II sectional hosted by the Colby Abbey cross-country team at Colby tomorrow at 11:30. Mosedy cross-country team at the Division II sectional at Tomahawk tomorrow at 11 a.m. Also, we do have some Division III schools that will run tomorrow. Owen Withey, Stanley Boyd, and Thorpe Gilman all compete at the Division III sectional at Boyceville tomorrow at 11 a.m. So lots of postseason high school sports activity, not only in football, but other sports as well at this time of the year in central Wisconsin. Also on WOSQ, we're following the 2019 World Series between Washington and Houston, and Game 4 of the series at Washington tomorrow night. Our broadcast begins tomorrow at 6 p.m. on Sports Radio 92.3 FM, WOSQ, and on WDLB, WOSQ.com. Now, this year is the 100th anniversary of one of the darkest hours of baseball, the Black Sox scandal of 1919, in which members of the Chicago White Sox conspired to fix the World Series against the Cincinnati Reds. Much of the knowledge we have of that scandal comes from a book written in the early 1960s entitled 8 Men Out. A central theme of that book is that the White Sox players were grossly underpaid by owner Charles Comiskey. Jacob Pomrenke is the chairman of the Black Sox Committee of the Society of American Baseball Research, and he has found evidence that says that underpaid theory is incorrect.
Yes, this is kind of the central thesis of 8 Men Out, that the White Sox players were the most talented, but they were paid like the worst players. And that couldn't be further from